With a home network, your PC, laptop, mobile phone and games console can all talk to each other and share a single broadband internet connection throughout the house. The problem with networking is it involves a lot of wires. Connect a lot of devices and soon your lounge is going to look like a plate of spaghetti. Wouldn't it be great if we could have the connections without the inconvenience? Well, of course you can by using a wireless network, or Wi-Fi for short. Any electronic device which carries this logo or mentions Wi-Fi on its packaging can connect to a wireless network. This includes computers, laptops, games consoles, mobile phones and even some new TVs and stereos which can download music and movies straight from the net. All you need is a Wi-Fi enabled router. This acts as a central hub for your network and manages the flow of data between all of the wireless and wired devices on the internet itself. There are two types of router available. The one that you need depends on the broadband service. If you use Virgin's fibre optic connection, you'll need a cable router which plugs into your existing modem. For all other internet providers, you'll need a router with a built-in ADSL modem. This plugs into a telephone socket using the microfilter supplied by your ISP. It may look like this one or one of these. The speed and quality of your wireless connection will depend on what type of radio that's built into the router. There are two different speeds rated G and N. You might see these referred to in any of these ways. A wireless G router is capable of transferring data over the air at 54 megabits per second. That's fine for surfing the web, listening to music or transferring files between PCs. But if you want to play online games or stream videos, you'll need a wireless N router. These can transfer data up to 6 times the speed of a wireless G and are better for broadcasting their signal through solid walls. As well as a router, you'll need a wireless receiver for each computer and electronic device. Most laptops will have these built in, but for a normal PC you need a USB adapter like this. Set your router up so that it's between a phone socket and any fixed PC you own. That will allow it to connect to the PC with an Ethernet cable, which will give you a better quality connection for gaming or video calls. You'll need to connect your PC or laptop to a router with an Ethernet cable for the initial setup too. If later on you find that your wireless signal isn't covering the whole house, you can always move the router to a new location. The higher up and more centrally you place it, the better the signal should be. Walls, copper piping, electricity cables can deflect radio waves, while cordless telephones, microwave ovens and even vacuum cleaners can cause temporary interference. In order to set up your router, you'll need the disk that was provided with it. This will take you through a step-by-step installation process. You need the password and username supplied by the internet server provider. Once the initial setup has been completed, you can change any of these settings by clicking on the Windows application and opening up in Control Panel. From this menu, you can also change the name of your network. You should also change the username and password required to access the router settings menu in future. Now to set up the wireless security. Your router may have this pre-configured, but in this menu you can change the logon passphrase to something you're likely to remember. Set the security type as the most secure, WPA2 PSK, and enter your chosen phrase. If you have a cable modem, you may need to choose the option marked Clone MAC address and enter the 12-digit identification number of your old router or PC. You can find the MAC address printed on a sticker somewhere on your old router. If you need to find the MAC address on your PC, open up Control Panel, choose Network and Sharing Center, Local Area Connection, Details, Physical Address. For other operating systems like Windows XP or Vista, if you click on the Start button and then in the dialog box either Run or Search, if you type in CMD, which stands for Command, press Enter, this should open up a black dialog box. Type in ipconfig/all and press Enter. And in there you'll see the same 12-digit MAC address. Once your network is set up and secure, all you need to do to log on is the WPA passphrase you created earlier. To connect to Windows PC or laptop with a wireless adapter, just click on the radio symbol in the taskbar and choose the network name you created earlier. You'll be prompted for the passphrase. If you want to connect to mobile phone or games console, you should go to Network Settings options. Some routers automate this whole process so that all you need to do is push a button on the router and another one on the wireless adapter to create a secure connection. This won't work, however, for phones, printers, laptops with built-in Wi-Fi. That's all there is to setting up a wireless router. Now, all your devices can get online and you can transfer files between Windows PCs just by looking for their shared folders in the network part of Windows Explorer. You can make your Wi-Fi work even harder though by setting up a wireless printer or special hard drive that plugs into your router for storing photos and movies. You'll find special deals on these as well as routers, adapters and games consoles at tesco.com.